So just how low can Bitcoin and Ethereum drop here within the next week? Guys, if this is a question you are asking yourself or wondering, you have found the perfect video to answer that question. In this video, I will be giving you my definitive price target and prediction for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you want to find out exactly how low we're going to drop, stick around. I'm going to show you and break it down in detail. So let's go ahead and get into the three main reasons Bitcoin and Ethereum are about to drop. The first reason for Bitcoin to drop is going to be the S&P correlation. If you don't know what that means, I'm going to play this little clip right here by one of the most well-known chartists in the history of trading.
We're also looking at the correlation between Bitcoin and the stock market. And it does seem like lately the whole idea that people are hungry for risk going into Bitcoin and other speculative parts of the market has worked well for stocks. Is that something you see in the charts?
Yes, it's something we've been tracking for about 2 years. We've noticed that the movements of Bitcoin tend to show up again about a week later or 5 trading days later, and the movements of the S&P 500. Now, not the same magnitude. Bitcoin is like the tail of the dog, and the stock market is like the belly button. Bitcoin can wag all over the place, not in terms of magnitude, but in terms of the direction and the timing. And I wish it was more of a perfect correlation than it is. It's not absolutely perfect. But it's detectable. It's there. It's a real effect. Whether you can make money from it or not, it depends on how well you can notice the slight distinctions and a little bit of variation in it.
So we typically never rely on outside news sources, but I thought that would be a good little clip to play for you guys to demonstrate someone else saying this, not just me, okay? Because once again, I've noticed this correlation myself. Now to have someone else support that, I just think it adds a little bit to the credibility of what I'm saying here. But if you actually look and give this correlation a shot, if you actually look at this, right? 5 days ago in the S&P 500, what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So exactly 5 days ago is when the major reversal and drop in the S&P began. And if you take a look what's happening now, 5 days later in the price of Bitcoin, you're going to see here, okay, that yes, it actually did begin at just about the same time as the S&P 500, but once again, this correlation is a 5-day, trailing correlation, meaning that this is now the 5th day past the S&P 500 dropping. So we're in this time frame where it's likely going to add even more bearish pressure on Bitcoin. Okay, so 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and this is now going to be the 5th trading day for Bitcoin, where it's highly likely to once again follow that correlation. So that's your first reason. Now, looking at this from a technical perspective, guys, Bitcoin has been struggling recently. You can see 1 top, 2 top, 3 top drop. Okay, now obviously they are holding it up at 47,000 right now, but it's not all about support and resistance levels. You have to understand when are the conditions changing to actually break through a support and resistance level. And so although it has not happened yet, we do believe that Bitcoin will ultimately drop much further than just 47,000. So that being said, the second reason we're actually going to get into is rising interest rates. Now, this is going to be the second major catalyst for a Bitcoin drop here. So if you actually take a look at the US 10-year yield, you are going to see it is rising and it has much more room to go. And so this is just the beginning of this consolidation move, which we do believe is going to lead to a higher move because of the rising inflation. Rising inflation front runs interest rates. So when you have rising inflation, interest rates will follow. And we know that we have rising inflation because of the recent CPI data report and because of commodity prices recently. Okay, so because of these reasons, we believe the interest rates will continue higher, which is once again highly bearish for such a growth-oriented commodity like Bitcoin. Okay, so that is your second major reason, probably one of the most important reasons that we could point out. Now, the third reason is a little bit more speculative. It's a little bit fishy, and I'm almost disgusted with myself to actually use a tweet as some reasoning here. But it's a special case. Okay, this is Elon Musk we're talking about here, and whether you like it or not, he does have an impact on the prices. And it's stupid, I know, I get it. It's totally ridiculous. But once again, there's no denying that after he sends out this tweet, right, we saw Bitcoin drop 12% within a matter of an hour, or an hour and a half. So what I'm trying to get at here, right, with the third reason why Bitcoin's going to drop is if you actually read this message in full, once again, getting back to the point here, I'm disgusted. I can't believe we're using a fucking tweet as a reason for a trade or trend direction or reversal opportunity, but we are. Okay, so just bear with me here. But if you read through the end of this tweet, he's talking about transitioning into more sustainable energy source and crypto that uses less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy transaction. So all of a sudden, right, he's saying he's concerned over the environmental impacts to fossil fuel burning that the Bitcoin mining actually takes to produce and mine these Bitcoins, right? So it's a little fishy, okay, because obviously he initially invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. Now, let's be real here. Anytime you're investing that much, I'm pretty sure you're going to do your due diligence and study up on this. So there is no denying Elon Musk is a smart guy. He knew this before it happened. Okay, he knew the fossil fuel burning that went behind these Bitcoin mining and transactions well in advance to sending out this tweet, well in advance to actually buying Bitcoin. So for him to all of a sudden come out and act like this is a surprise, to act like this is something new, I call BS. It just doesn't make sense. I don't believe him one bit. On top of that, a lot of the Bitcoin mining is done through renewable energy. Okay, so once again, this just is a little bit mischievous here at this point. And when he hints at making a transition into more sustainable energy and different cryptocurrencies, once again, that's obviously going to cause most likely a rotation and a lot of speculation into other coins out there. Okay, so once again, this is more speculative on my end. It's not necessarily something we can prove yet. All right, time will tell. But ultimately, I do believe the first two reasons we went over are very solid and points you should consider whether you're bullish or bearish on Bitcoin. Now, fourth and final point we're actually going to get into here is the reaction to this 47,000 level. Okay, so you can see here we've been at 47,000 before and quickly reversed higher. We dropped here just recently a couple weeks ago, quickly reversed higher. This point you're seeing it's a lot different. It's having a lot harder time getting support here, right? And so usually the more times you test a level, the more times you try to actually push through, the more and more buy orders are going to get filled up. And so if they keep suppressing the price here on any bounce in Bitcoin at this level, you can tell it's definitely getting a lot weaker. So that is going to be the fourth reason we believe Bitcoin will continue lower here. On top of that, look, you've got one top, two top, three top, four top. Now, you could look at this as consolidation, but I do believe this is quite a long consolidation. And if you really think about it, okay, not many people, or at least your average traders or investors, are willing to buy Bitcoin at 50,000 right now, right? Let's be real here. Ask yourself, are you willing to buy Bitcoin at 50,000? I bet most people don't want to do that, okay? Unless you're, really out there and you think Bitcoin's going to 1 million, right? So most people are not nearly as attracted to these prices. And so for that reason, when you have all these other opportunities and, shit like Dogecoin going up, it really brings down the attractiveness of Bitcoin, right? So I think you're definitely seeing a transition and rotation out of Bitcoin right now. And I think that's totally healthy and normal considering how hard of a time it's had pushing higher at these levels. Now, if you are a true believer in Bitcoin, you truly believe it is better and it offers more than other projects and coins out there, then, I don't think you should be so scared or worried about a rotation out of Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, I believe that's going to lead to a stabilization in prices, less volatility, because once again, a rotation out of Bitcoin also equals and means a diversification into other crypto assets, right? So if the money supply is going to be less concentrated in Bitcoin overall for the entire crypto market, I think that's a lot more bullish. Okay, so let me know what you think about that. That's just my opinion. But obviously, it's probably going to result in, once again, that negative price action. But once again, if you are a firm believer in crypto and its future, then once again, I think this is actually a bullish thing and a positive thing to celebrate and be happy about, okay? So that being said, those are the four reasons why Bitcoin is about to drop. Now, Ethereum, okay, we believe the same story here with Ethereum. Essentially, the chart is pointing to a major reversal here. So I told you guys at the beginning of the video, we would give you a price target. So Ethereum, 3,500 by the end of the week. And, an aggressive rate would be 3,250, 3,000 by the end of this week. And for Bitcoin, okay, once again, don't be mad. 39,000 is the prediction here. Now, whether that comes within the next week, that's not, nearly as certain as saying within the next month. I believe by the next month you definitely see it, because I think Bitcoin, right, you are seeing every time it's bouncing at 47,000 and shortly after it, gets suppressed back down to 47,000. Right, so you do still have a potential for a, another bounce to 52,000, 54,000 before it really runs out of gas and really switches back down. That's a scenario. So if it bounces some more here, that could delay the Bitcoin drop a little further, I believe. But ultimately, within the next month, I think that once you break this 47,000 level, I do think 39,000 is pretty much inevitable. So let me know what you guys think. Remember, yes, it might be bearish on the surface for Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, but it does not mean that it's bearish for the entire space. So once again, please let me know what you think about this. But at the end of the day, those are the 4 reasons we believe Bitcoin is going to drop. So number 1, remember, was because of the S&P 500 correlation. We have a 5-day trailing correlation in Bitcoin. Number 2, rising interest rates. Number 3, the mischievous tweets by Elon Musk and the direction he is kind of foreshadowing or pointing to with his whole, transitioning into other cryptocurrency message, right? And number 4, because of the weak price action and bullish momentum here at this level this time around, it's a lot weaker. So these are just some of the points I wanted to share. If you disagree, once again, that is totally fine. But you have my prediction: 39,000 in Bitcoin within the next month, and 3250 within Ethereum literally this week. Okay, so once again, that's my opinion. You don't have to agree, but at the end of the day, whether you agree or not, I do believe I brought up some valid points here for anyone to consider, whether you're bullish or bearish. I've been honest, transparent, and giving you my exact prediction, whether I'm right or wrong. Not many people can actually come out and give their predictions. Most people are, too scared to do that, and that's exactly what we do on this channel. And once again, you get to see if we're right or wrong, and that's full transparency right there. So if you enjoy that, if you did enjoy this video, guys, don't forget to drop a like. Make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell on so we can keep you up to date on future market conditions and updates, predictions, and trade ideas. Now, a lot of people, I'm sure, just clicked off the video, which sucks for them, because little do they realize is that we are likely going to create a WhatsApp group for free where we're going to put you in and give you the earnings tables and also give you notifications on our videos, because I know sometimes the damn notification bell doesn't work, right? And so sometimes you end up missing a video from our channel that could have made you, $5,000, $10,000 on some of the trade ideas we post, right, as you've seen. And so to make sure less people, miss these videos, I was thinking we could put together a WhatsApp group of only people who want to be in it. I'm not going to go ahead and put everyone in, but if you let me know in the comment section, give me some feedback if that's an idea you like, because once again, notifications sometimes don't get sent out by YouTube. And this is a good solution to make sure that the guys who are serious and you really do like, our channel and our community, I can put you in a WhatsApp group, and that way I can send you a message when a video is out on the channel. So I think that could be really helpful. Once again, give me feedback in your opinion here. And obviously that's going to be for the select few people who actually made it to the end of the video. So a way to show my appreciation. By the way, guys, if you want to schedule a 20-minute call, you can do that as well here on our site. Final thing I'll add here, if you're interested in our programs, we only have 2 spots left in the Bull Shark coaching program. High demand, because a lot of people trade with smaller accounts, but you still have a full capacity here in Hammer Shark and Megalodon. So just letting you guys know that if you are trying to get direct coaching, where I text you throughout the day exactly when to get in and out of these trades, it's going to be a phenomenal week ahead of us. We're priming for some big moves in the market, so I'm looking forward to it, guys. And if you are ready to get to that next level, get that direct coaching, and take your, start getting some real profits, we're here to help you do that on this channel, guys. You've seen our accurate predictions and calls that we make, every single day, every single week on this channel. So I'd love to help you out and help you, reach your goals, whatever that may be. That's why it's an individual coaching program where we're going to cater it to your time frame, right? If you've got work, we're going to work around that work. If we got to do swing trades, we're going to do swing trades. Okay, so whatever it takes, that's why this program is one-on-one, to make sure we get you the results based on your situation. So guys, my name is Alex. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, give me some feedback down below. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.